Hi, Adam Stark with Utah City Living. Today I want to share with you the Homebuyer's Guide and Survival Checklist. So the Homebuyer's Guide and Survival Checklist actually has 6 items that we wanted to go over. The first of those being low interest rates. Right now, interest rates are relatively low compared to history of interest rates in buying homes. You can get into a home with an interest rate under 5% right now, which is historically very good. Also, another part of this is that you don't have to have a lot of money for a down payment. If you've got a good job, good credit, you're more than likely going to be able to get into a home with 5% or less, sometimes even no money down. So why don't you start talking with a lender to figure out where you would best be able to start and being able to look for that new home. Number 2 on our checklist is that owning a home becomes an investment. And if you're renting, you're actually paying somebody else's mortgage. Owning your own home provides an investment for you. Over time, homes grow or appreciate in value, so they go up. So you're potentially making more money when you go to sell that home because of the amount of time you spend in the home, as well as the mortgage payment you're making reduces the overall balance that you owe, creating equity. Another part to this is that you are actually getting tax benefits or tax savings by being able to put money into a home. When you're renting, you don't get this option. So it's a great option to be able to have an investment property being your own home that you have. Item number 3 is finding the right home. Before you go out looking for a home, you might want to spend some time driving the neighborhoods, being able to determine what features of the home are the most important to you. Are you looking for a minimum of 3 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms? Does it need to have certain features within the home to accommodate certain needs? So it's important to know what you're looking for, as well as then going back to our last one and talking with a lender, knowing how much you can afford so that you're able to get the best home for the price point that you're able to meet. Number 4, which gets a lot of people, is the hidden costs that come in buying a home. A few things to be aware of specifically is that you're going to have a cost for doing an inspection, roughly between $300 and $400 for that. You're going to have a cost to do an appraisal, and that's going to be about $400 or $500. Additionally, to get the loan, there's going to be some costs to go along with that called closing costs. That includes the cost to get the loan, the origination fees, or any costs for the lender, as well as any prepaids for taxes and insurance or HOA fees. So these are some of the things to be aware of. Generally, these will fall within about 2 to 3% of the purchase price. So for example, if you were buying a $300,000 home, you could expect your closing costs to come in around $5,000 to $6,000. So that would be one of those things to be aware of, is the hidden closing costs or the hidden costs in buying a home, so that you're know upfront going in that you're going to need some extra money available. One of the things that we can do in working with an agent is negotiate some of those closing costs into the contract, so that the seller is actually helping you offset some of those costs through concessions or seller paid closing costs. So this is a great feature in working with an agent that can help you get those extra costs covered through the negotiation process in purchasing the home. Number 5 is having a rainy day fund. You never know what's going to happen. Maybe the water heater goes out, some damage happens to the roof. There's a big flood that happens that floods the basement. It's important to have money in reserves so that if something happens to your home, you're able to meet those needs that come along in any of those maintenance or emergencies that happen within your home. So plan to have money put aside that will help to cover those costs or to meet deductibles on your insurances, so that you can take care of those emergencies or those maintenance items as they come along. Number 6 is location. It's so important knowing and being in the right location. You may have heard time and time again, the most important thing, 3 things in real estate is location, location, location. This is important for many things. You want to like the area that you're living in, be able to be comfortable, feel like it's the right fit for you. But more importantly on that is that when you go to sell, you want to be able to have a location that other people want to buy in. And that is really what helps in growing that appreciation or that value, is the location of property. You can have the same home built in two different areas and they can be completely different prices, and that is because of the location in which it's in. Thank you for watching today. If you have any questions or would like more information, there's some links below. I would love to talk to you about your home buying needs. Again, it's Adam Stark with Utah City Living.